Hey, here's a part two. I thought, why not? Especially after one of the first comments to come in was from a friend in Italy who requested to see a single that I bought by a punk band back in the day called Indigesti when they came through America. They were just they were just amazing, and I bought the album and this limited edition single that was made for the American tour only. The Sand Through the Green. This is blue vinyl, and as I told you, the band kind of freaked, but you know, got them to sign the record once they realized, hey, I'm cool, I'm a friend, I'm not here to hurt you. It was, and it's there's no information on the labels, just but they just blew me away, and I did not know the band before I went to the show. I was just very much into the hardcore punk rock scene in Omaha during the 80s. Was on the circuit, and quite a few bands were coming through. And I won't say everyone, but a lot of folks were coming through. So I saw a lot of good shows and missed a lot of good shows too. So here's some more 45s. I'm just gonna blow through them because I got a bunch. And here is an original copy, and I looked up number wise and everything to make sure, of Peggy Sue by Buddy Holly on the Coral label, backed with Every Day. Here's a promo copy of Shine by the Barkays. And once again, this is the band that, if you like American music, funk in particular, get to know the Barkays. Here's a cool record you don't see often. Here's a single by Fever Tree, I Am, and it's a promo too. Backed with Grand Canyon Suite. Nice play on words there. Grand Canyon Suite. Fever Tree. Here's some of my Capitol singles. And here's one that it's on Pet Sounds, but on the single it's credited to Brian Wilson. Caroline, no, I just love this song. Just love it. And the other side is Summer Means New Love. Another Capitol single that promo single that I found, I'll pull this out, is by the English band Flash, that was started by Peter Banks, who was originally in Yes, and this is the song Lifetime on a promo single, and it's a promo stereo, same song on either side. That's kind of cool, a Capitol Sovereign B-side. This one's a little scratchy, but this is real cool because it's this is a single by the band Crowd Plus One. Circles, and then the other side is Most Peculiar Things. Now, what's cool about this band is this is the band Blood Rock before they changed their name. And they had this, I believe, this one single called Circles. I mean, what did they call it? That's the name of the band, Circle Plus. Crowd Plus One is the name of the band, and the name of the song is Circles. Crowd Plus One. Not sure how I came across this, but yeah, Blood Rock. This is cool. It's a Beautiful Day, Soapstone Mountain, mono stereo promo single. Here's one, Second Funk. Tell me if you know about this band. If you happen to see this video, I'm hoping you do. This is something that I would think you might know about. Marvin Holmes and the Uptights with Sweet Talk. And the other side is Thang. I just grabbed this when I found this at a thrift store of all places, you know, and it was like, well, that's got to be good. Really happy to have this. This is very, very cool. A mono stereo promo single, A Big White Cloud by Mr. John Cale. Great song. Love this song. From Vintage Violence. Yeah. Yeah, this is one I'm proud. I found this in, came across a store one time. It just had thousands of promotional singles selling for 10 cents, and found this there for a dime many, many years ago. Here's one of my few blues singles, but Freddie King is a must-have. That man, you're barking up the wrong tree. And this is actually, what would you call this? This is an heirloom. This was my dad's single. The welfare turns its back on you. I remember him digging it. And actually, this was among a bunch of singles that I got, my brothers and sisters and I got from a radio station after going there on a tour. And we didn't have permission to go, so we end up with all these records unannounced. And my dad says, "What's this here?" And so he goes through them, and he lets us have what he, he kept, I thought it was appropriate. He kept what he wanted, and we were able to keep the rest since we didn't ask permission. But this is very cool. Graham Gouldman, who was in, I believe, 10cc, and this is his version of No Milk Today, which was, I first heard it by Herman's Hermits as a B-side. And the other side of this is The Impossible Years. And this is a promotional single by Graham Gouldman. Beach Boys, some more kind of interesting, not necessarily a super huge hit. Darlin' on one side, and then Here Today on the B side. Here's another one. Well, of course, it's Good Vibrations, but I tell you what I really love about this is the B side, which is Let's Go Away for a While. That's one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. The next one is one of my favorites too, Wild Honey. And then, of course, the incredible B-side, just way ahead of its time, Wind Chimes. The Beach Boys were definitely doing some stuff. They were definitely messing around with some cool stuff. A few more singles here. Here are a few jazz singles. This is Jimmy Smith, Walk on the Wild Side, Part 1, with the A-side being The Sermon. Jimmy Smith on Verve, Jazz Essentials. Can you focus? I guess that's the best focus we can get. Here we have Bill Evans and Orchestra doing 55 Days at Peking on the Verve label. With the other side, which is on Broadway, this is probably the Airplay side, but this is the side that I like, 55 Days at Peking. Here we have another excellent jazz single, Swingin' the Blues, by Count Basie and his orchestra on the Roulette label. Best known for Tommy James. And then, oh geez, this other side is even better. Going to Chicago Blues. I remember my grandmother and my dad just loved this because, of course, they were from Chicago. That's where he was raised. Pulled this. I thought, hey, this is cool to show. Promo copy of SOS by Aerosmith, mono stereo. I do like Aerosmith, always have. Saw him back in the day, back in the Coke days before their first big breakup. Here's an interesting kind of a country single on the King label by Hawkins. Everything Has Changed, backed with Lonesome 77203. Got a few King singles here. Here's a cool one by Johnny Otis. Bye Bye Baby, I'm Leaving You. The other side, this is the best side. Promotional copy of The Hash. That's a rocker. A couple more King singles. Of course, the inimitable, got to have some James Brown on King. And this one is a fantastic song. Give It Up, Turn It Loose. Backed with I'll Lose My Mind. James Brown, Can't go wrong. And in his version of Kansas City, I don't think this is a well-known James Brown song rather, backed with Stone Fox. And the last things here was I thought this was cool. I got a promo copy of Whole Lotta Rosie by ACDC. I do like ACDC. Some on the Hell's Bells tour. And then What You Gave Me, a white label Motown promo by Diana Ross. Just a few more singles there for you, folks.